So this one's now for sale, and that's what the picture's like on the sky, as you can see. Doesn't pixelate or nothing.
That comes up, that comes off, that comes off, and that then fits.
Works perfect on sky.
You can see a hole in the side of the plane. A panel has been blown out.
Do a new remote, but other than that, these are only £8 to buy.
Just 20 minutes after takeoff,
But they all work.
made an emergency landing back at Portland International Airport in Oregon. Luckily, no one was injured.
We are very, very fortunate here that this didn't end up in something more tragic. No one was seated in 26A and B, where that door plug is.
These pictures show the full extent of the damage
makes it
and what was a
even better.
terrifying experience for those on board.
There was a kid in that row who his shirt was sucked off him and out of the plane, and his mother was holding on to him to make sure he didn't go with it.
Last night, the UK Civil Aviation Authority said it had written to all foreign owners of Boeing 737 MAX 9 aircraft, demanding inspections are carried out before they can operate in UK airspace. There are no UK-registered MAX 9s. And the US Federal Aviation Administration has ordered the temporary grounding of 171
Nice little
Boeing
jelly.
737 MAX 9s.
Sell it for £25. I'm sure it'll go for £25.
This is the latest incident involving Boeing's best-selling model that was launched back in 2015.
Probably go in a few days' time.
737 MAX operated by Indonesian airline Lion Air.
That one's a better picture.
Killing all 189
That one's perfect, no marks or anything.
March 2019, an Ethiopian
Still
airline
got that one.
737 MAX was involved in a similar crash, killing all
That one's a really good
187
picture
passengers.
too.
That incident led to all Boeing 737 MAXs
That
being
one's
grounded
probably
by
the
the
best
US
picture
regulator,
out of all of
the
them.
Federal Aviation Administration, for the next 20 months. After this latest incident, Alaska Airlines grounded their 737 MAX 9 fleet. Boeing has said it will cooperate with any investigation. Lee Milner, BBC News.
192 flood warnings remain in place across England and Wales as the effects of Storm Hay.
Honestly, this LG also kills the bush for extra quad acres has a whole HD one. It kills all the tellies, the LG one. So I ain't selling the LG.
Paddling in boats through floodwaters to save what they can of their possessions. Here in Torksey, the River Trent
I
has
don't
reached
think I can get a model number of
Funny
this
to say that
LG.
but when you actually see it on telly happening and then it really happens to you, when you're not thinking how many people
LG staying for now,
is what they would have been when they
because the LG beats the Sony.
absolutely terrible.
It's about 9 inch deep in water inside, so it's all broken.
flood warnings and alerts are still in place.
Still raining outside, so I haven't been able to do my drone at all.
From transport links like Dunham Bridge between Nottinghamshire and Lincolnshire, where no car can pass, to sandbags protecting homes in Gloucestershire. Attention is now turning to how to help those affected, as the government announces a package of financial support. Households in eligible areas can apply for up to £500 to help with immediate costs. Some houses and businesses will have 100% council tax and business rates relief for at least 3 months. And there's also money for farmers to help them recover, as well as cash to future-proof and make homes more resilient. Although floodwaters may slowly be receding in areas like East Yorkshire, that doesn't mean the danger is over just yet.
It is going to take a while, even though we've got some dry weather in the forecast. Thank goodness, we're really pleased about that. It is going to take a while for the peaks in the rivers to move down through to the sea and take the pressure off communities like those we've seen in recent days.
Although drier weather may be on the horizon, it's now predicted to get much colder. With a yellow cold health alert in force until
So this
Friday,
one's set up for the
temperatures are
person to
expected
come and
drop
view
below freezing.
if they want to buy it.
Communities already trying to recover from the flooding devastation.
£25.
The threat of ice is definitely not going to be welcome news. Poppy Jeffrey, BBC News.
And a short while ago, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak was out visiting those affected by floods in Oxford. Have a listen.
We have over 1,000 Environment Agency personnel on the ground in local communities helping. Over 200 pumps have been deployed. All of that is making a difference to protect homes. But also yesterday we activated the flood recovery framework. What this means is that those homes, businesses and farms that have been affected will be eligible for financial support for the immediate relief that they need, but also to build resilience for the future. Well, when it comes to flood defences in particular, we've invested £5.2 billion in flood defences over the period in question. That's a record sum, far more than we've done in the future. That's contributed to protecting over 300,000 homes.
Well, that's
And,
better
of course,
speakers.
there have been many people affected by what's happened over the past week, but also 49,000 homes have been protected from flooding as a result of that investment, and also things like the pumps that I've been seeing here today and the flood barriers. Just in the community I've been walking around, hundreds of homes have been protected because of those investments. But of course this is going to be devastating for those who are impacted, which is why there's financial support in place. But overall, the investment that's going into flood defences is at a very, very high level, £5.2 billion